You won't believe the coordinates I just found in the Amarna data. Nefertiti wasn't just a queen, she was a navigator.
To understand the diplomatic crisis that unfolded along the Nile, we have to look at the ruins of Amarna. This location defies standard Egyptian urban planning. It was built from scratch in the deep desert, specifically to serve as an administrative hub. History remembers the woman who lived here through this famous limestone bust, who directed Egypt's massive infrastructure projects, had a glaring operational flaw. They possessed advanced anti-gravity technology, but their designated human relations officers were completely incapable of reading human social cues. Their misreadings caused severe friction. The alien administration quickly realized that without a highly competent human to translate local power dynamics, their Earth-based operation would collapse. Tensions mounted daily. The Pharaoh's traditional court viewed the builders' odd requests with increasing hostility, creating a cultural bottleneck that neither side knew how to fix. An alien handler named Renka saw the trajectory clearly. The miscommunications were escalating from minor construction delays to a boiling point that threatened an aggressive military response from the Egyptians. Ignoring his own chain of command, Renka approached the one person in the royal court who actually understood leverage. He formally recruited the queen to step in and manage the crisis. By accepting the role, Nefertiti became the primary channel between a Bronze Age monarchy and an interstellar bureaucracy. The fragile stability held for over a decade, right up until the alien homeworld issued a sudden and non-negotiable command: an immediate, total planetary decommission. The withdrawal was abrupt. A massive extraction vessel descended over the Amarna Desert, casting a sprawling shadow across the dunes as it prepared to pull out all off-world personnel. The Pharaoh's loyalists noticed the sudden shift in posture. Seeing the administration scrambling to pack up their outposts, Egyptian military commanders began quietly organizing a hostile strike to seize the remaining technology. The panic created a highly dangerous environment. Anyone left behind who had spent the last 10 years collaborating with the administration would face immediate execution the moment the ships took off. The evacuation logistics broke down almost instantly. A hyper-advanced spacefaring civilization found its departure completely paralyzed by the intricate, lethal politics of the local court. Nefertiti took control of the situation. She coordinated the safe passage routes, delayed the military's advance through misdirection, and effectively managed the crisis while her off-world counterparts panicked. She knew exactly what awaited her once the dust settled. Staying in Egypt without her allies meant facing a firing squad. She needed a way out. Using her absolute control over the evacuation timelines, she named her price. She secured a seat on the extraction vessel. As the final transports listed off from the desert floor, the Amarna outpost was left empty. Nefertiti stood aboard the departing vessel, leaving Earth permanently. This sudden departure created a massive logistical problem for later Egyptian historians. You can see the resulting gap here, looking across the excavated tomb entrances in the Valley of the Kings. Despite decades of searching, archaeologists have never found her burial chamber because there was never a body to bury. Ancient history's most famous missing person case is the direct result of a highly successful extraterrestrial diplomatic extraction mission. Before she left, she deliberately buried a physical record. This cuneiform tablet was placed deep within the diplomatic archives. Carved into the clay are the exact off-world coordinates of her destination, wrapped inside a meticulous log of her 10 years of intergalactic negotiations. Thousands of years later, a modern excavation team dug through the sand, uncovered the archive, and carefully cataloged the artifact. They translated the text, but lacking the necessary context, they categorized the coordinates as mythological references to the afterlife, and the diplomatic logs as standard treaties with neighboring human kingdoms. The physical evidence of Earth's first interstellar liaison sits quietly in a museum display case today. We possess all the answers. We are simply waiting for our translations to catch up to the truth.